So Ghana is marking the first anniversary of the helicopter crash that killed 8 heroes. So sorry, I'm starting on a sad note, but it's the 6th of August 2026, and we definitely had to remember this one because, I mean, I said the last time that I remembered when I heard the news, I felt extremely sad, though I don't know them personally, but then they were people we used to see on our TVs and hear on radio.
Yeah.
Yes, and so there were people that we knew from the way they spoke and from the way they were doing things. It was evident that they had so much to offer the country, but unfortunately that incident happened and then they passed away. Yeah, so
sad. It's really sad.
Yeah, very sad. So government officials and invited guests were at the UPSA auditorium. It's up on our screen now, so you can join us for that. So the first person, I've forgotten his name, surprisingly. Yes, like officials, you see dignitaries. As and when I see someone whose name I remember, I would mention the name for you. So they were at the UPSA auditorium. Yes, that's the lead of the Mahama Cares Initiative, or the Medical Trust Fund. Mrs. Obobia, we saw her on our screen earlier, and there are other dignitaries too, all on their way to the UPSA auditorium for the National Interfaith Memorial Service held in honor of the 8 gallant state officials who tragically lost their lives in the August 6th helicopter crash a year ago. Yep, and so I'm believing this is Mr. Eric Opoku. Yes, but anyway, so they were all there. The president was there. He also gave a speech. He also mentioned the fact that we shouldn't let the lives that have been lost be in vain.
Yeah.
We spoke about it this morning on Culture Daily on 3 Music TV. And he's also assured the family that the government is going to support them in every way that they can. So the Ghana Armed Forces put together a video of remembrance to remind themselves of what happened on the 6th of August 2025. So join us live if you haven't on PLUZZ 899 FM on Facebook, and let's watch that particular video.
For decades, the Ghana Air Force has stood as a symbol of discipline, courage, and national pride. From peacekeeping missions to emergency rescue operations, personnel operate in silence, often unseen, yet always essential. Every mission demands precision. Every flight carries responsibility, and every serviceman and woman understands the risk that accompany the call to serve. Behind every successful operation are men and women who willingly place the security and welfare of the nation above their own comfort and safety. They fly into uncertain conditions, respond to emergencies at a moment's notice, and undertake critical assignments with unwavering professionalism, knowing that the defense of the nation often requires the ultimate sacrifice. While the successes of these missions are celebrated, the risks they entail are often borne quietly by those who wear the uniform.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know we will get there.
On Wednesday, 6 August 2025, Ghana was struck by tragedy when a Ghana Air Force Z9 helicopter undertaking official national duty crashed at Adansi Ekrofom in the Ashanti region. The crash claimed the lives of the Minister for Defense, Dr. Edward Kofi Omani-Boamah, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Dr. Alhaji Murtala Mohammed, and the Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed. The crash also claimed the lives of the National Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Dr. Samuel Sapon, and the Acting Deputy Director General, National Disaster Management Organization, Mr. Samuel Abuaje. Among the fallen were 3 gallant personnel of the Ghana Air Force, Wing Commander Peter Bafemi Anala, Flight Lieutenant Manian Chum Ampedu, and Flight Sergeant Ernest Mensah Ado. These brave airmen served with honor, courage, and professionalism, embodying the highest ideals of military service. The tragedy was not only a loss to the Ghana Air Force of military service. The tragedy was not only a loss to the Ghana Air Force, but a profound national loss.
Yes, and so that video put together by the Ghana Armed Forces, reflecting on exactly what happened a year ago. Wondering exactly what the family is going through at this time when they are reminded of what happened and the tragedy that befell their families. But most of the families have said that they still need prayers from Ghanaians because the pain is inevitable. I mean, they buried their loved ones.
Yeah.
It has already happened. But getting over this particular kind of pain is inevitable, especially for the mothers that are still alive, that lost their sons, the parents that lost their sons, the wives that lost their husbands, children that lost their fathers. And so let's just keep them in our prayers, keep their families in our prayers, because every year we are going to remember. And so we just hope that something will be done about it, especially the fight against Galamsey, because it looks like the country is not winning the fight against Galamsey. And so
we have a long way to go with
the fight. A very,
very
long way to go. Yeah. So we are praying that this reminds us of what exactly the gentlemen were on their way to do when the tragic befell them. So may their souls keep resting in perfect peace. Now, the NPP has called on government to address political persecution of its members. We know that they were out on the streets today to demonstrate under the theme "Demonstration Under Attack." Did I say demonstration under attack? Democracy under attack. It's on. You understood, right?
Totally
Democracy under attack. So it's on the back of the officials that have recently been arrested or picked up by Yoko for questioning regarding some illegal or financial irregularities, and also on the back of the sentencing of Wontumi. So they hit the street today. We have videos for you, so you can join us on Facebook PLUZZ 899 FM to watch the video. So this demonstrator is with a placard written Galamsey Aban. There are so many placards too. As and when I see which one I can read for you, I read them. Implementation 133. There's that too. So many placards. And this one was when some of the demonstrators clashed in a fierce confrontation. And then this particular one has to do with when they were being refreshed during the whole democracy under attack demonstration. So we saw people like Minority Leader Fenyo Makin, PAC Committee Chairperson Abnosay Asare, Samuel Wuku was there. Most of the NPP officials were all out in their numbers to demonstrate. So this particular one was when they clashed with the police, but then it was solved. The police were able to calm down the demonstrators and then prevent escalation of the situation. So I mentioned the fact that the protesters participating in the NPP's democracy and attack demonstration also received refreshments as they continued their protest. They petitioned the Jubilee House, also the Supreme Court, about this particular demonstration that was organized. Now, one woman is trending from the demonstration because she said something. She was a member of the NPP that participated in the demonstration, and she has sent a stern message to members of the ruling National Democratic Congress. Let's listen. Yeah, and so that was one of the demonstrators who sent a stern warning to the NPP, saying that to the NDC, saying that the NPP has done anything wrong, but may God have mercy on the NDC, because when they also come into power,
it's like you're praying at us, Lord, I forgive you.
I know, right? Lord, you know you are nothing without me. Hey, you people, let's not be doing these things. So, but that's on a lighter note.
No, I'm sure she wanted to, really communicate something, but maybe the wording was
you know,
clouded.
that the setting and all that, and so she was actually pressure day inside. Yes, but they've drummed home their grievances. They have petitioned Jubilee House and also the Supreme Court, and so but one thing that Honorable Afenyo-Make was displeased with was the fact that he said no big government official was there to receive their petition. But we know what is happening today. So most of them were at the UPSC auditorium for the Interfaith Remembrance Service. But not all of them went to. But that is what he's saying. He was expecting that maybe a well-known person from the government side receives the petition on behalf of the president. But definitely the government spokesperson or even the presidency will release a statement on the demonstration that happened, or even members of the NDC would come out to say something about the demonstration.
I'm pretty sure maybe it escaped them on the date because clearly they would have definitely, been a part
when we were talking about this, we mentioned the fact that today is a big day for Ghana as a whole. Yeah. Because even Samir Wuku spoke about it.
And it's a very serious day, looking at what happened and the reason why we are
just like I'm
day.
saying, Samir Wuku spoke about it. The fact that we need to fight against Galamsey, because when you look at, he mentioned the likes of Dr. Omane Buama and then my favorites, Murtala Mohammed, who were actually leading the fight against Galamsey. And so he even shared that their death shouldn't be in vain, just like we've been saying. So I think that they knew exactly what was happening, just that, they had already decided and given the police prior notice. So maybe going back to change date and all that. But then, just like I said, they've drummed home their grievances. And so definitely, maybe something will be done about it. Okay. Now, Ghanaian American comedian Michael Blackson has called out UGMC after his mother died at the hospital. So he says that his 85-year-old mother passed away at the hospital. There's a lot surrounding this particular one. He spoke about the fact that customer service was poor. They charge huge sums.
They care about money more than the patients and all that. Yeah.
Exactly, huge sums of money, and a whole lot concerning this particular one. Like people actually came at health professionals and even the hospitals in Ghana. They also shared their experiences about the hospitals in Ghana and some of these things that they have seen for themselves. Like the fact that sometimes there's ignorance, other times to wrong prescription of medication, wrong infusion. Yes, and so at the back of this, there's been a whole lot of back and forth. But UGMC has responded to what he had to say. So they released a statement at the back of what Mr. Michael Blackson said. So I'm just going to read a portion of what they said because it's a very lengthy one. So they said that the management has taken note of comments shared on several social media platforms on 4th August by Mr. Michael Blackson regarding the care provided to his mother, who sadly passed away at the center on 16 July 2026. So they extended their deepest condolences to him and his family and recognized how this time is very difficult for him to handle, and said that they value every patient and family's experience and consider all feedback, whether positive or critical, as it is important to improving the quality of care they give. And they said they wish to state unequivocally that the facts presented by Mr. Blackson on social media contain numerous inaccuracies and do not accurately reflect on the event that transpired in the provision of medical care to his 83-year-old mother, who was referred to UGMC from a peripheral hospital and throughout her stay at UGMC from the 28th of May to the 16th of July, about 8 weeks. So, however, consistent with the ethical standards of our institution and our values, we have a duty to safeguard the confidentiality of every patient's medical and personal information. So it's a lot. Just like I said, they've said a lot of things about this particular one. They gave a breakdown of when she was at the hospital, medical treatment that she went through, and then everything that happened at the hospital. So as they shared the statement, you know that with regards to this, when it happens, the hospital has to do like a breakdown of exactly what happened from where the person was referred or even brought into the hospital to when the person was discharged or passed. But then again, he posted 3 hours ago on social media when he saw the press statements from the hospital that once again they refused to take accountability. They mentioned my mom's age as if she was old enough to be dead. My grandmother lived over 93 and my great grandmother was 112. Just admit your staff has no clue what they are doing in that brand new beautiful building. In those few weeks, I paid enough to cover your staff for a year and you failed. My mom is gone and there's nothing that can bring her back, but I want to save the next person's mom or loved one from a place that I feel has no clue what they are doing. He tagged them and said he has enough evidence of malpractice and negligence, but we all know he will be wasting his time in trying to sue. The hospital even asked for deposits as if you are buying a house or car. I feel bad for my people. Don't worry, I am going to get the right source and we'll fix this. One thing terrible I noticed about UGMC, and I'm not sure if it happens at all hospitals, was the fact that if payment wasn't in time, they halt treatment. We need to fix our hospital regulations. They need to put life over money.
That one we all know
that
you pay before you get.
Yes, usually it happens. I think it's only, well, I haven't experienced that, but we hear stories where they say that if you don't make maybe down deposit, you don't receive treatment. Even in movies it happens, right?
It happens in real life.
It does, because I haven't experienced that yet.
I have.
Thank God. I pray I do not experience that.
I know people who have.
So he is sharing his story, and then I don't know if he's going to sue, because he mentioned that he has enough evidence.
He said he's not suing because he knows he's going to be a waste of time.
His time in trying to sue. But the hospital has also released their statements pertaining to this. But I feel that maybe they should just call him and sit him down and talk to him about everything that is happening. Communication is key.
Yeah.
He said something on social media. You definitely have his credentials. So you reach out to him to have a conversation with him about exactly what happened. Then he can pinpoint what he noticed that was wrong, or all the wrongdoings in the hospital. The money because he said he paid 250,000 cedis like he mentioned that in the write-ups he did on social media. So you can call him and talk to him about it. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking outside the box.
I mean, he from how I understand his, direction on this address is he wants the thing to be addressed publicly, because his intention is to help address the issue once and for all, so other people will not suffer same fate. You get my point?
Yes, I do, my darling. Yes, I understand what you said, but I just hope they call him, they sit him down and talk to him about this, because it's sad that this is happening and then hospitals are being called out again.
Yeah.
Now, Ghanaians are super excited. I mentioned that today we have lots of stories, so forgive me if we've kept long. But Ghanaians are excited as they are showing excitement as Kwesi Arthur features in the Hennessy Cypher 2026. So some of the artists that have featured in the Hennessy Cypher include Sarkodie, Manifest, Joey B, and the likes. And so Hennessy Cypher is just hip hop. When two or more rappers take turns spitting bars and freestyles in a circle, usually over one beat. Everyone is singing on the same beat, and Kwesi Arthur has been featured on it. It's excited. Let's listen.
Should we have a cypher here?
Close my eyes, who could survive in Goma, Sudan and night. Si tu entends pas que je suis blessé, tu attends sur le banc. Started from the bottom, made for more.
Research, I need space, I need space.
He's going to definitely drop some, bars on this one.
Definitely. Kwesi Arthur is one of my favorites too, because of how he raps and everything too. The behind the scenes, the behind the scenes. Sometimes I want us to take videos of the behind the scenes. Anyway, so like it's an exciting one. Kwesi Arthur is one of my favorites actually. Definitely. Yeah, he has this song that I always repeat. DJ Derry knows.
Which one? What's the title?
Most of it's a dome. Okay. Like the way he sang that song, it speaks to me every time. And so having him on the Hennessy Cypher is beautiful to see that Ghanaians are doing this over and over again. Sarkodie has done it. Manifest was last year. I remember that particular one very well, because he was even here on 3 Music TV to talk about it.
Last year was Joey B.
No, Manifest was last year. Really?
Yes. Joey B was the last one, and now there's Kwesi Arthur.
Simon. Unless Gilbert confirms. Because unless that you are lying to me. Okay, so they have confirmed. So they said Manifest was last 2 years. Now to my final story, Obede is giving us some moves because he is expected to release No Easy featuring Dopenation tomorrow. I saw behind the scenes of the video that will be released, and you could see Obede doing his usual Azonto moves. I hope it will be in the song, because if it's not in the song, like now we know Obede for that. The dance is a whole brand on its own, because not everyone can do that dance. Not everyone can do it. So it's exciting to see that Obede has a collaboration with Dopenation. We've seen how well they've been doing, and also it's exciting that they have released Obede himself, that's Sarkodie. Within some time now, he's been releasing back-to-back hits, and it's beautiful to see. I don't know if it's because of his homecoming that will be happening in October, but then to have him release back-to-back hits as nice. Sometimes.
And I think the timing is right.
Exactly.
After having a song that clearly was part of the World Cup feel and all that, and then your next tune has Obede on it, you couldn't just get any better. Yeah, so I am actually excited for this one. I can't wait. Ghana music to the whole reactor, so I can't wait for this particular song featuring Dopenation. Just like I said, he's been releasing back-to-back hits this year. Yes. So that'll be all for trends today. So do you have anything for me? I wanted you to give us a freestyle.
On which of the songs?
No, we give you a beat and then you drop some bars.
Like you are coming to cypher me.
Which one is you're coming to Cypher?
I don't know. It just came into my head and I said it. I cannot sing. Nyang Simkwani Nooks. I cannot sing.
This Nyang Simkwani Nooks. You are really letting this sink into my head.
Oh,
please.
but let me say thank you